9.50 the journey. And the gates fly back and they're off and racing in the first. Nick's Time out wide got a good start. Foxy Feline and Kiss the Boss is hunting up on the inside to be one of those in the early division. Just back behind them, Texar. They were followed by Bank Teller, who's down on the fence, and just back behind them then would have been Miss Salida. Ready for Love. High Tide's gone through the middle there, and they were followed back behind them by a little bit of Susie, and Start Me Up is last of all. Coming to the home corner, and Kiss the Boss is in front at the 400 metre mark as they approach the bend. Next Time goes up on the outside, allows Foxy Feline a dream run through, and also getting in between them was High Tide, who Tide is coming at them quickly. High Tide might have got its nose in front, now Ready for Love is starting to come home. Kiss the Boss battling on, and Foxy Feline. Ready for Love though for Callow hit the front, and Ready for Love's going to win easy. Ready for Love, Kiss the Boss second, Foxy Feline third. Tight for fourth, maybe Next Time ahead of High Tide, who darted through, and then came Bank Teller, Miss Salida. Texar was wider on the track, and they were followed by Start Me Up and a little bit of Susie, the last one in. Easy win for the favourites in the first. Ready for Love got out to pay $4 and $2. Kiss the Boss a good run at $3.30 the place. Foxy Feline $2.50, $2, $9 and $5 in the first on the program. Very good win here to Ready for Love. Noel Callow. Number 2, Ready for Love, and Steve Massingham has started the day very well. Tommy Headley, he'll be hoping to bookend the program because the last is the Cup. He's got the first. Tom Headley, Janine Headley, Bruce McDonald, T.W. Headley, J. McDonald, and Mrs. N.A. McDonald by Pluck from Lenga. A brown mare, trained by Steve Massingham at Cairns and ridden by Noel Callow. Number 2. Now, Kiss the Boss was a good run. It'll get second, number 9. For Les Tilley. Kiss the Boss. There you go, Ready for Love and Kiss the Boss. I want to go with that one in the workplace. Chestnut Mare. D.L. Musk, Street Boss, Kiss Me Again. Michael Gurney at Jensen. And 5 was third. It says Foxy Feline, Quade Crow. Happy with that. 29581. 295 number 8 is fourth, which is Nick's Time, and High Dive was fifth. 2958. A length and a quarter by a half a length. And the time is that 55.87 is correct time. Official time 55.87. We're down to the mounting yard for presentations. The length and a quarter by a half. 2958 on the first here at Cannon Park to start the Selena from the TAB here. Selena, isn't it?
Yes, yeah, that's it, yes.
Selena, terrific to have you on board TAB. We've got a nice little sign over there at the 600 as well, so terrific, great day for you.
Yeah, it is. It's especially great to be back in Cairns. I'm a Cairns girl, so I always enjoy coming back here for the races, and to celebrate with the Jockey Club today is fantastic.
Terrific. Well, we thank TAB for their sponsorship, and on behalf of TAB, I'll let you do the presentations to our winning owner, Tom Headley.
Sounds great. Just on behalf of TAB, we'd definitely like to congratulate the Winning Connections and trainer and jockey of Ready for Love. It's fantastic. We're big supporters of racing in Queensland and also in Australia, and we're proud to have recently finalised our sponsorship with the Cairns Jockey Club, and we look forward to working with the club now and into the future. Again, well done, and congratulations, and I hope it's a successful day for you guys as well. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, and welcome everyone, all race goers, to Cairns Cup Day. I hope you have a great day and back a few winners. I'd like to thank Selena and Tab for sponsorship of the race and the support they give Queensland racing and beyond. Thanks very much. Regarding the sponsorship in Cairns, we probably could have got a bit more of this, Selena. We've only got one side of the winning place. It would have been better to get the other side too down the bottom, so we can go back and deliver that message. Thank you very much. So I'd like to thank Nolly for a nice little ride, Berg and his team, Stephen and his team down there, and that, yeah, it's very, very nice to have a little plan come off, and thanks very much for everyone for coming along and participating and working hard down there with the horses. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Just quickly to Noel Callow. Noel, welcome back to Cannon Park in Cairns. Great to have one of the top jockeys, someone of your calibre here in the on the course, riding very well. What do you think of the track?
Yeah, it's a bit unfortunate. It's pretty chopped up. Obviously, I had just the first race went over 950, and I was surprised because I was always planning to ride my horse how I did, and yeah, the kickback was pretty bad. So I'd say, well, I know they'll come to the outside throughout the day, as the day wears on. But you know what? It's unfortunate for the club. Last Saturday, the last two races, it rained and just sort of cut it up. Otherwise, we'd be happy days. But we're here and we'll deal with it, and yeah, it'll be right back with us.
The old saying, right to the conditions, Noel, and you rode that one pretty well, straight down the middle.
Yeah, well, even though the road was doing it, the Tom Club the other day, the road was in there too, so it was good.
All right, congratulations and well done. Steve Massingham, I'll just pass over to you because there's a special couple of things for you that we have for you. But congratulations on winning the first. I dare say you'll be trying to book in the meeting with a few of one of Tom's horses in the last. But the first, what a way to start the Cairns Cup Day as a trainer.
Yeah, good way to start. Really, it's good to see this mare win a race. Been a bit of work to get her to the races, and she's been a bit of a handful. But I think she's got some nice ability, and I'd like to just thank Tom, Jean and his crew for giving us these horses to train. They're pretty easy to train, the fast ones.
Terrific. Well, congratulations also in order for winning the Trainers' Premiership for the 2018-2019 Cairns Jockey Club year. We'd like to congratulate you. I have a trophy for you. It's in the office at the moment. I didn't have time to grab it. But also, you've also trained Latimer, which is a horse that has also won the Horse of the Year award. So congratulations on both fronts, and you'll get some dividends shortly and a trophy.
Yeah, thanks. Just want to thank the Cairns Jockey Club and all my team for the support all through the year. Without them, we don't train these winners, and it's a big team effort. There's plenty of hard workers there, and it's starting to sort of pay off.
Well, hopefully there's big things ahead. We thank you very much and congratulations. Thanks also to Tom and Selena as well from the TAB for sponsoring.
Yeah, thanks, Louis. I'd just like to say thanks to Steve. He had a pretty big effort last year for a limited number of horses, and they raced real well. He's done real well for horses, so obviously the team's got ability there to sort of achieve what they achieved. Yeah, really thankful for you to do that, Steve. When you come in, like halfway through the year, and your horses race well for you, mate. So good job to you and your team, and thanks very much. And also the little horse Latimer, he sort of tried pretty hard. Roy sort of got him up and going, and sort of got numbers up there. So Roy sort of said, well, can we place him? And Steve took him on and done a good job with me. So thanks for Latimer also.
There we go. So that wraps up the first on the program. Thanks to Selena from the TAB. And race one now wrapped up. And we're on to race two, but it's a good start for the locals here on Cairns Cup Day.
Thanks. All right, brother.
Well
Thank
done.
you, Selena.
I'm sure.
And the light's on and the field is locked away, and they're set to go for race two over 1250. And they're away. And Go Jabba down on the inside, and Bon Zone with the first two into stride. Out wider on the track, but moving around them is Love Is Blind, and they were followed by Flying Sarah. and Eleva Saga is tucked in behind those runners as Go Jabber just got a little bit of a check there, went back through the pack a little, and Mount Peter Miss has settled at the rear of the field a couple of lengths off those runners. So Bonzone is gone to the lead here, wants to go a bit faster, but the jockey restraining it at the moment. They're not going that quick at all. Love is Blind goes up now to sit second, and they were followed by Eleva Saga, who's getting a lovely run third on the fence. And then came Flying Sarah, it's outside as Mount Peter Miss is about to take off and circumnavigate the field, and last of all now is Go Jabber. They come to the Easy Tax online solution sign, 440 to go. Mount Peter Miss has gone up to eyeball its stablemate Bonzone. Love is Blind is in the middle but being hard ridden. They were followed then underneath them by Eleva Saga, and back behind them Go Jabber and Flying Sarah. It's Bonzone in front. Now Love is Blind is starting to lift. Love is Blind is starting to pick up Bonzone. Bonzone and Love is Blind. Bonzone, Mount Peter Miss right down the outside. Eleva Saga getting up on the fence. Love is Blind. Eleva Saga, Love is Blind or photo. Love is Blind or Eleva Saga. Third Mount Peter Miss, and they were followed by Bonzone, Go Jabber, and the last one in was Flying Sarah. Good finish. Love is Blind's in front near the line. Eleva Saga's kicking. It's a bob of the head, up and down they go. Oh, golly, I'll leave that to the judge. Mount Peter Miss will definitely be third in a great finish to the Underwood Party Hire Cutest 3-year-old handicap over 1,250 metres. They hit the line locked together, and it's a great go to the line, and we'll call for the Kodak on race number 2 here at Cairns, the Underwood Party Hire Cutest 3-year-old handicap. If that's an indication of how the racing's going to be today, we're in for a ripper of a day and some close finishes and plenty of value. So we'll wait for these numbers to come to hand. Number 5, Mount Peter Miss, will definitely be third. Nice little run down the outside, but you won't get a place dividend there as we wait for the numbers to come to hand on wait for the judges. Numbers. Number 1, Love is Blind has got it. Love is Blind, Wanderson Navilla's held on. 2, Eleva Saga, Amanda Thompson, and 5 is third, and that's Mount Peter Miss. Officially 4th will go to number 3, and number 6 was 5th. 1, 2, 5 and 3, the numbers at Cairns. 1, 2, 5 and 3. Margins are half ahead by a head, so it wasn't that far away, Les Tilley on Mount Peter Miss. 1, 2, 5 and 3 at Cairns. 1, 2, 5, 3 official. It's a half ahead by a head. 1:16.48 the time. 1:16.48 on the Underwood Party Hire Cutest 3-year-old handicap, 1,250 metres. We'll be down in the mounting yard for presentation shortly on race number 2. So now it's time for the presentation for the Underwood Party Hire Cutest 3-year-old handicap. The winning trainer was Roy Chalemi. The jockey wants to develop the horse Love is Blind. To make the presentation to owner Tom Headley will be Louis from Underwood Party Hire. Enjoying the day, Lou?
Yeah, thanks, Blue. Great day, great weather, and looking like a great crowd. I'd like to congratulate Tom on another win, and the jockey and the trainer for a fantastic race. Congratulations, Tom.
Thank you. Thanks, mate. Thanks. Yeah, thanks, Underwood Hire, Lou. Great supporters of Cairns racing and amateurs throughout the years. Great local people. Thanks very much, Underwood Hire, for coming on board. And I'd like to thank Roy and the team up there. Did a good job for me. And also Wanderson with a nice little ride, nice little horse. So thanks very much.
Yeah, Tom, interesting there that the one that very nearly got up on the inside, right on the rail. So the track is unbiased right across because Eleva Saga was making ground on the fence, made the race very close.
Yeah, Eleva Saga's, probably a lot more formed horse, so I suppose he was the one to beat. So he was doing his best work at the end, which proves that, yeah. So he's obviously a nice horse, so.
Indicates that the track's all right because it got up on the fence. So, but Love is Blind held on, so it's all Love affair here at the moment, with Ready for Love winning the first and Love is Blind winning the second. And also Janine has a lovely hamper from the Jockey Club to give the winning connections as well.
Thank you, Lloyd.
Very good. Well, that wraps up the Underwood Party High. I'd like to thank Louis from Underwood Party High, and I hope he enjoys the rest of the day. And it looks as though Tom could be in for a big one today. He's got the first two home. Lots of love here with Love is Blind winning race number 2.
One at a time we do. One at a time, Louis.
All right, mate. Terrific.
In the last one, Strictly Legit for Justin Stanley, and they're all in, set to go. 12.50 for Norlift to Class 1, they're ready. Lights on. 12.50 before them, and they're off and racing, and the grey Clout jumped clearly in front here of Rothsay Magic, who's on the inside. Alpine Magic being sealed up to keep in touch. Coming across is Nick's Night Out, and Evie's Pearl is going forward too with Nada Shah very deep. And then just back behind them came Fred's Gift, and they were followed by Triumph Star. Then came Mr. Magnificent, who's back there. Back behind them, Fox Street, Strictly Legit. And dropping out to last is Indie Showgirl. So they go over the crossing at the 800 metre mark, and it's the ghostly grey Clout in front of Alpine Magic. And they were followed by Evie's Pearl, stalking them in third place. Rothsay Magic has the paint in fourth placing, and they were followed then by Nada Shah. Next Night Out is wide. Coming into the event now is, they were followed then by Triumph Star, trying to get a run between them. Mr. Magnificent is making ground. Strictly Legit to the outside, and going with it Indie Showgirl. Fox Street back behind them. Halfway down the straight, Cloud in front. Next Night Out moved up on the outside to issue the challenge, and they were followed by Mr. Magnificent, who's joined in quickly. Mr. Magnificent moves up on the outside of Next Night Out, grabbed the lead, and Mr. Magnificent beat second Next Night Out and third Clout. They were followed by Fox Street. Fred's Gift was trying to get a run between them, and back out wider on the track Indie Showgirl. Then Rothsay Magic, followed by Evie's Pearl, Nada Shah. And then a gap in the field. Back behind them was Alpine Magic, Strictly Legit, and Triumph Star was one of the last to pull up. Number 3, Mr. Magnificent for Robert Thompson is first. Number 10, Next Night Out will be second. And number 9, Clout will probably get third. And the numbers should be 3, 10, 9. 3, 10 and 9. Next Night Out was a good run, 490 the place and 470 for Clout. Mr. Magnificent, Robert Thompson getting home in race number 3. 3, 10 and 9. And Charlie de Villa at Tolga, the trainer here by Magnus, out of Jester Rumble for B. Campbell and the Epsom Lodge, managed by M.R. Ahern's. Charlie de Villa at Tolga, and Robert Thompson the rider, and won pretty easily. Number 10 is second, and that is Next Night Out, ridden by Amanda Thompson. Number 9 is third, Clout, ridden by Quade Crow, and fourth, 3, 10, 9, 6 and 4. 3, 10, 9, 6. Fred's Gift up on the fence has got fourth. And specific comment here in a moment, but first up I'd like to welcome Amanda from Norlift. Amanda and Ebony also from Norlift here to present the trophies to the winning trainer here and owner Charlie de Villa on a terrific win. So I'll hand over to you, Amanda, to make the presentation.
Good afternoon. I hope everyone's having a great day today as much as I am. I'm Amanda from Norlift Hyundai Forklifts Cairns. Would like to thank the Cairns Jockey Club for allowing us to be a part of the iconic event today. I would like to congratulate the winner and all the connections for today's race, and wish you well for the future carnivals. Do I get that?
All yours.
Charlie. Terrific win there by Mr. Magnificent. But I do want to ask you one question. Wanderson's birthday yesterday, and you've thrown him off, put Robbie Thompson on, and cost him a winner. What was the story there?
Oh, look, I honestly thought the other horse in the race would have suited Wanderson better, and like Wanderson said, I'd rather put the king on than the prince. So we just thought that's just how it would work, and yeah.
Fair enough. Well, it's nice because you are a good combination, Wanderson and Charlie, at the moment, so congratulations, well done. And you might like to thank Norlift and Amanda and Ebony.
Yeah, thanks, guys, for sponsoring us. Yeah, we couldn't do it without you, so very much appreciate it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And Cairns Jockey Club for putting on everything today, and it's a beautiful day too, and Robbie Thompson for riding him. Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, and thank you very much to Amanda and Ebony. We hope you enjoy the rest of the day for Norlift, and good rest of the success for you too, Charlie, for the rest of the day as well.
Cheers, eh?
Well, that wraps up the Norlift Class 1 handicap presentations for race 3 on the program, taken out by Mr. Magnificent, ridden by Robert Thompson, trained by Charlie de Villa. Thanks to Amanda and Ebony from Norlift for sponsoring race 3.
Lights on, set to go. Race 4 at Cairns. And they're off. And Agarwal jumped reasonably well down on the inside, but Ahern is ridden for dear life to get to the lead and will do so. Ziegel Bauer will sit second, and they were followed then by Viva Las Vegas. Down on the inside then came Agarwal, and they were followed back behind them then by Static Lift. And moving around them quickly there to go to a clear third now is Secret Bang Bang. Back behind them, I'm not sure, and they were followed by Via Belciano, followed by Lansala, and First Stimulus is last of all. So 800 metres out, and it's Ahern in front. Ziegel Bauer goes with it, and they cleared out by about 4 lengths. In third placing, Secret Bang Bang, and Agarwal is getting a nice run fourth for Callow. And they were followed by Static Lift on a forward move. I'm not sure is tucked in between them. Viva Las Vegas is also there. Via Belciano being arched for an effort now, and they were followed by Lansala. And First Stimulus is back behind them there as they straighten up and sets over the judge. It's Ahern in front, giving a bit of cheek out in front, kicked away from Ziegel Bauer. Secret Bang Bang is going for the inside. Agarwal now starting to lift for Callow. Static Lift and Via Belciano is right down the extreme outside. Agarwal tackled by Via Belciano. Via Belciano hit the front from Agarwal, and Via Belciano drew away for a strong win. Agarwal second, Lansala a good run third. Static Lift probably fourth. Viva Las Vegas was fifth, and they were followed then by First Stimulus, and back behind them then came Static Lift, followed by Ahern who knocked up, I'm not sure, and Secret Bang Bang the last one in. Number 3, Via Belciano, ridden by Robert Thompson. 3:30 and 1:40 gives Robert Thompson a double. And Rod Miller training victory here. Robert Thompson a riding double. Agarwal second. And Lansala third. Will be 3, 1 and 5. And probably Static Lift may have held on to fourth, but it'll be 3 the winner. Via Belciano for Robert Thompson. 1 is second, Agarwal. 5, Lansala is third. 3, 1 and 5. Via Belciano for Robert Thompson and Rodney Miller. So Rod Miller by I Am Invincible from Tulges. Brian Jorgensen, the owner, and Robert Thompson was the rider. I Am Invincible gelding, a 6-year-old. And Robert Thompson rides the extra double here in Queensland. And a pair of 3s. And the late mail for Daniel Atkinson tipping the extra double. Number 1 is second, Agarwal, Noel Callow. Good effort under the 59 kilos for Roy Chalemi. And third is 5, Lansala, which was a good run for Quade Crow. And Trevor Rowe at Cairns. Number 2, Static Lift, is fourth for Les Tilley.
Here we go, Mario Catalano from Australasian Point of Sale here to make the presentation to the winning owner of Via Belciano, Brian Jorgensen. Over to you, Mario.
Congratulations, Brian, on the winning ride with Via Belciano. It's always nice to see a local to win a race on Cup Day, and it's great that Australasian Point of Sale Solutions sponsors this race, and it's great to be with Tom and his team on the Red Beret Cairns Cup 2019. Thank you, Brian.
Yeah, thanks, Mario. Yeah, great to win a race on Cup Day. I'd like to thank the old timer Robert Thompson for riding a superb race, and the jockey Rodney Miller for preparing the horse. And yeah, thank you very much to the Jockey Club for presenting such a great day. Thank you.
And just quickly from Rodney there, congratulations, Rodney. A good win, nice to have a win on Cup Day, and that was a good win by Via Belciano though. Nice ride too.
Yeah, it was. He's been unlucky his last 3 starts, so it was good to he got a good ride. Robert rode him tremendous. I want to thank Brian, who's been a big supporter of mine for a long time. If all owners were like him, be easy to train horses, and my staff, Louise and Tiana, for a great job what they do. Thanks a lot. Thanks to Cairns Jockey Club for a great day they put on. Thank you.
Terrific. And on behalf of the Cairns Jockey Club, Janine has a lovely hamper there, basket for you as well, for Brian, as the owner. Mario, thank you very much for sponsoring race number 4. I'll tell you what, mate, did you go and passengers on the field? I'd say you'd be a shoe-in. I'd want to have a bet with Brian that you'd win it.
No, mate, I definitely wouldn't go up against my wife, mate. She'd be definitely the one to win it, so don't worry. Thank you very much.
You having a good day?
Oh, mate, definitely a great day. Races are always the day at the race is always better than a good day at the office. Mate, with the beautiful weather we've got today, and Tom and his team, and how well the track's looking, and the facilities here, it's great to be a part of it.
Well, terrific. We're great to have you on board. Thank you very much, Mario. Congratulations to Brian and to Rodney Miller with Via Belciano racing in the winning the Australasian Point of Sale Solutions race number 4 on the program here today.
So agility goes in. The light goes on. 1600 before them for CSF Industries, a benchmark 60. And they're away. And Rothenbell won the start. Music is going out with Lord Archer toward the lead. And they were followed then by No Effort Needed coming across. Celestial Jewel is up in that Division 2. Lord Archer's in the middle. They were followed just back off them. Thermogenic, Love Your Beak on the fence, and then Agility. Poetic Attack strips back to be second last, and My Shumai is last of all. At the 1200 metre mark, and No Effort Needed went to the lead and led by a length and a half, nearly 2 lengths now to Music. They were followed by Lord Archer and Rothenbell. A bunch starting to work up around them. There goes Agility and has quickly gone to third, followed by Celestial Jewel, then Thermogenic, Love Your Beak. Poetic Attack's back second last, no real urgency yet, and My Shumai is taking off from the rear. 800 to go. And now Agility goes up to Eyeball, No Effort Needed, and they go along toward the 600 metre mark here past the new TAB sign by about they're going neck and neck together at the moment. Third is Lord Archer. Music is fourth, getting a nice run. My Shumai is off on a limb but is still making ground. They were followed then by Poetic Attacks taking off now, and they were followed then underneath them came Rothenbell. Love Your Beak to the reel, and My Shumai is the widest runner into the straight as Poetic Attacks gets in front of it. Halfway down the straight though, Agility is in front. No Effort Needed snuck up on the inside. No Effort Needed. Lord Archer in the middle, and Poetic Attacks is storming home. Poetic Attacks right down the outside, grabbed the lead, and Poetic Attacks raced away. Agility hangs on to get second, third Lord Archer, and fourth No Effort Needed. Then Music, followed by Love Your Beak, Rothenbell. Also wider there was Thermogenic. Back behind them then came Celestial Jewel, and My Shumai was the last one in. Good finish. Poetic Attacks will get the money here. For Chris Whiteley, Poetic Attacks, Agility will be second, Lord Archer third, and I think No Effort Needed will be fourth. 5, 10, 1 and 4 unofficial. 5-10-1-4 unofficial. The winner 5, Poetic Attacks, Chris Whiteley. And Janelle Ryan, Riley Watson, Chestnut Mare, both Poetic Voice out of Attacks, and Chris Whiteley. 10, Agility for Robert Thompson, stuck on well to get second for Rod Miller. New Approach, Massonet for Miss L. Murray and B. Jorgensen. And Lord Archer was third. Noel Kello was 60 kilos, a pretty gutsy effort. Roy Chilemi and Noel Kello. Officially fourth, I think was no effort needed, number 4, Quade Crow and Trevor Rowe. It was, and fifth is number 2, Music. 5-10-1-4-2, length and a half. Length and a quarter by a neck. Time 1:38.75. Thank you, Ray. 5-10-1-4 and 2. Length and a quarter by a neck. 1:38.75. 5-10-1-4.
All right, well, I'll hand over to Mel Lasco, representing CSF Industries, to hand over the trophy to the winning owner of Poetic Attacks, Bobby Watson.
Yeah, thank you very much, Blue. CSF Industries are always proud to sponsor these races here. And what a magnificent day, and congratulations, Bob. It's a magnificent that we've got a good Atherton man that's come up front here. It's great, mate. And appreciate, and that's yours, buddy, yeah.
I'd like to thank the Cairns Jockey Club for this. It's a beautiful day today. I wasn't here last week, but I reckon it was very wet and a bad day. So obviously they've got a beautiful day for today. And I'd like to thank the sponsor and the trainer, Janelle and Ronnie. And well, that's about it. Thank you.
Good on you. Thanks, Bob. And Janine has a lovely little hamper there. Also from the Cairns Jockey Club for winning that event. So congratulations there. Poetic Attacks, Bobby Watson, taking out the event to CSF Industries, Benchmark 60 handicap, and is taken out by Poetic Tracks, trained by Janelle Ryan, ridden by Chris Whiteley, and owned by Bobby Watson. That wraps up the presentation for race number 6.
Bold Kingston stands well on the inside, and they're off and racing. Bold Kingston jumped okay. So too did Sparkly Star. And coming across, Cedar Wood is going very quickly there in that early part of the event and wants the lead and looks as though will get it. So Cedar Wood going with it. Strong Will is going to challenge it now, and Strong Will takes up the running. Cedar Wood will now get a nice set second, and then Bold Kingston, Sparkly Star and Oakfield Avenger. And then back behind them came Salesman, and they were followed by Curdled and Centro Superior back there with Portman on the fence second last, and Polar Blast is last of all. Strong Will's off and gone from Amanda Thompson, and at the 600 metre mark past the TAB, sign led by about 3 lengths. In second placing is Cedar Wood. They were followed next in the field by Sparkly Star and Oakfield Avenger, and they were followed then by Centro Superior on a forward move. Salesman is tucked in behind them with Bold Kingston, Curdled to the outside. Portman threading a passage through the middle of the pack, and Polar Blast is down on the inside getting through, but this is off and gone. Cedar Wood at the 200 metre mark opened up a big break, led by 2 or 3. In second placing at the moment, Sparkly Star. Polar Blast getting up on the inside. Cedar Wood is well clear though, and Cedar Wood beats Polar Blast. Sparkly Star gets third, and a good run Salesman fourth. Then came Centro Superior. Back out behind them, Oakfield Avenger, Portman, Strong Will, and then Curdled, and the last one over the line is Bold Kingston. 9, 4 and 11. 9, 4 and 11. 9, 4 and 11. The numbers here, number 9, Cedar Wood, Stephen Massingham and Chris Whiteley. a double for Steve Massingham, a double for Chris Whiteley, and another one treble for Tommy Headley. 9, 4, 11. Polar Blast, Robert Thompson and Janelle Ryan second, and 11 Sparkly Star, very good run Sparkly Star, Stevie Wilson and Michael Lee. 9, 4 and 11. The girls are back inside pretty quick. Does she want that chair to put her shoes back on? 9, 4, 11, 7 and 3. So 9, 4, 11, 7, which is Salesman getting 4th, and Oakfield Avenger was 5th. Nine, 4, 11, 7. Margins, 3 lengths by a short neck. 126.42 was the time. 9, 4, 11, 7 and 3. And the FGF Bitumen Class 6 plate over 12.50 will be down in the mounting yard for presentations. Thanks to Ryan and the Treasury Wines and Wolf Blast Group up in the box here this afternoon. I hope they enjoyed that little race.
Now has been posted, correct weight has been posted on the FGF Bitumen Class 6 plate and taken out by Cedar Wood in good fashion here. So first up I'll hand over to Warren Massingham, who's in charge of FGF, who sponsored the event, to hand over the trophy. Or Tina. To Tina, no?
I was just saying that before, Tom always finds a way to get me money, so he's got me again. No, but look, all honesty, on behalf of myself, my fellow directors, Murray Mole, Blue Williams and Chris Parker. FGF are proud to sponsor on this day. It's a great day. We've moved our tent today and we're down the back there partying away and having a great time. So, you know, the only things that can happen, as Tom said in the paper the other day, is this carnival can only get bigger and better. We're heading in that direction, and the good weather and the more support from all the loyal punters here and having a good time, that's what it's about. You know, without their support, you know, functions like these don't go forward. Look, I know I'm part of Massingham Racing. Pretty special to win a race. Yeah, I'm gone.
You can be emotional.
We've got a big one coming up in a minute, so I'll hand over to Tom. But look, Tom's been an unbelievable supporter of our stable for the last 12 months. You know, he's taken us to the top, and that's what he said he'd do that. But as he said, be patient and do the right thing, you know. So, look, Tom's always great. We can place these horses where we like. It's fantastic to have horses like this come through your yard, and that's what it's about, you know.
Yeah, thanks, Warren. You're a gentleman, mate, and so are your family. So good luck to you and your team with you. Thanks very much. You're doing a beautiful job. What else can I say? The horses are racing well. They're paying their way. We're having a bit of fun, and it's just fantastic to sort of team up with, you know, people like yourself that sort of we can keep going forward in the industry that we love and we work hard for to sort of, you know, make a success. So thanks very much to Warren and Stevie and the team down there, Tina and his daughter, and all the other boys that go down there every morning and help sort of the boys with the effort. So thanks very much. It's fantastic. And also I'd like to thank Chris for a nice ride. Good on you, Chris. Thanks. Nice horse, very nice horse, and yeah, hopefully, you know, we can win a couple more, which I'm sure we would. So thanks very much, team, and yeah, thanks.
Terrific, and Janine has a lovely hamper there on behalf of the Cairns Jockey Club to go to the winning connections. Just want to mention the two men here are both on the committee. Tom's the president and Warren's also on the committee. They do a lot of hard work behind the scenes. They put a lot of money into the club and a lot of effort. Warren does a lot on the track and assists and helps out there as well. Puts a lot of work into all of the works going around here. And Tom and Janine, tireless workers for the club, put in their money. They don't say anything. They just put it in, keep the club going, and no one knocks them back for having a couple of winners on the day.
Already Massingham Racing have a double, and Tom's got 3. So congratulations to them all and well done. That wraps up the FGF Bitumen Class 6 plate.
Might all be locked away now. They are. The lights on. They're set for the Lightning. One of the features. 950 and away they go. Platinum Tycoon out well. And so too was Bond Temps in a hurry. And they were followed by our Adam, who's up there too. Wider is No Biting and Concluders in the middle. And they were followed just tucked in between them, starting to charge through. Would have been just up there. Behind them then would have been Space Time. National Trails in behind them. Desert Cowboy is back second last, Exceedingly Cool last of all. So coming toward the home corner, and Platinum Tycoon is just in front. On the inside going with it is Bond Temps. Concluder's got the run through in the middle. They were followed by Desert Cowboy, and then Hidden in Heaven now getting into the clear. Space Time starting to rattle home down the outside. They're right across the track in the Lightning. Desert Cowboy hit the front. Down the outside, Space Time. Desert Cowboy in front. Space Time coming. Desert Cowboy! Desert Cowboy beat Space Time. Concluder third, and Platinum Tycoon fourth. They were followed by Hidden in Heaven. Wider on the track, Exceedingly Cool, followed by Bond Temps. Our Adam back behind them, National Trail and No Biting. The last one home, Desert Cowboy, Quade Crow and Trevor Rowe will win the Lightning handicap. Space Time will be second and Concluder third. 7, 5 and 3 in the Lightning. Well, it's shades of a few years ago when Trevor Rowe won the Lightning. But Quade Crow and Trevor Rowe have done it here. Desert Cowboy found a kick as Space Time charged at him. But Desert Cowboy, 7, 5 Space Time, 3 Concluder. Gutsy run with 59 kilos. Platinum Tycoon will be fourth. 7, 5, 3, 2. And 4, which is Hidden in Heaven, will be fifth. 7, 5, 3, 2 with 4 fifth. In the Lightning at Cairns, Desert Cowboy, Quade Crow by Hale from Desert Desire for Trevor Rowe and Quade Crow first. Space Time, Robert Thompson, Janelle Ryan second. Third, Concluder for Roy Chalemi and Noel Kello, and Platinum Tycoon was fourth in the Lightning. Desert Cowboy, Danielle Atkinson, late mail, has got home. 7, 5, 3, 2 are the official numbers.
On the Babinda Electrics Lightning handicap, 7, 5, 3, 2. Desert Cowboy has given Trevor Rowe his first ever Lightning handicap after 20 odd plus years of training here. But firstly, we'll go to one of the John Smith, a statesman of racing here in the district and a terrific supporter of the club and a great sponsor of the Lightning handicap, Babinda Electrics. John Smith will hand over the trophy to the Peter Rowe representing the Rowe Racing.
Well, on behalf of Babinda Electrics, I'd like to congratulate Tom Headley and the committee, John Cameron and his staff for the way that they presented this carnival to the Cairns racing public. It's nothing short of wonderful the way it's run, and it improves every year. Now, Babinda Electrics are proud to sponsor the Lightning handicap, and on behalf of Babinda Electrics, I'd like to congratulate Winning Connections. We have long association with the Cairns Jockey Club and are proud to sponsor this year's Cairns Cup Carnival. Thanks, Pete.
Thanks, John. I'd like to reiterate what John said to Tom, Janine, Shani, and John and the team. To get the track back to where we are today after the weather we had last week and the racing, it's nothing short of a miracle. We've had so much rain this year and it's playing fantastic today. To Babinda Electrics, thank you very much. Without sponsors, we don't get quality races like this. A big thank you to Helen Yates and Tony Yates who own Cowboy. We've had a couple of horses over the years for Helen and Tony, and this is the third one out of the family we've had, and he's by far the best. And a special thank you to Kristen Swaffer, our apprentice. She rides Cowboy every day, and he's a bit of an old fuddy-duddy to ride, and she does a fantastic job, and without her he wouldn't be as fit as what he is. And also thanks to Quade. He come up to ride for us today. We had 7 rides for him, and he's given them everyone a treat. And we've only got 1 to go, so hopefully we can go out on a good note like we did a couple of years ago. We won the Newmarket and the Cup, so we're hoping for the Lightning and the Cup this year.
Terrific, well done, and that's Trevor's first Cup Row Racing's first Lightning.
It is. We've tried over the years, and we've just missed with Wishful and Effigy Bell and Mini Street. But to take it out with a horse like Cowboy, he's been so honest, and he loves Cairns track. And to take it out for Helen and Tony, they're at home in Brisbane watching, and she's a bit disappointed she didn't come up, but she had a horse race in Brisbane today as well. So we're going to see. I think actually it was Cowboy's half brother, Desert Digby, went around, so I don't know how he went, but hopefully she got 2 winners.
Terrific, well done Peter and Row Racing, and congratulations. And a local trainer winning too, that makes it even more joyous here. We're getting a few locals successful here at the carnival.
It does. We have the southern trainers come when we race for the good money, and it's good to see a couple of the locals. I think Boogie's had a couple of winners, and it's good to see him stay local.
Terrific. And Janine also has a beautiful hamper on behalf of the Cairns Jockey Club as part of winning the time-honoured Lightning Handicap. John, thank you very much for your sponsorship once again. Babinda Electrics, always big sponsors, and terrific to have you on board once again.
Thanks, Blue. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you. Well, that wraps up race 7 of Babinda Electrics. Lightning Handicap taken out by Desert Cowboy, and Trevor Rowe, Cairns trainer. That's his first, and he's been training here for over 20 years. And there you go. If you keep going, you never know what can happen. Well done, Trevor, and congratulations to all involved in Desert Cowboy.
Arms race getting very, very fidgety. He's gone up twice now high. Unbiased is scratched out of the cup. Found to be lame. Is that right, Paul? Number 3's out. It's been found lame in the off 4. Number 3, Unbiased, one of the favourites, is out of the cup. Late scratching, and they're off in the cup racing. Now, let's have a look at the Mystic Raj out wide. Hot Saga is going quickly, and Cyclone Path wants to lead as it did last week. Hot Saga crosses. Now, Cyclone Path, Bocce's trying to come across. Astoria's tucked in behind them with Crimson Halo and the Haravians on the fence. Follow Suit is out 3 and 4 wide. Hard Earned is in behind them, and they were followed by We Just Love It. Then came Vassal. Arms Race, Mashani Vader and Estic Raj has dropped to the rear of the field as they go out of the straight. Cyclone Path leads them along the side here as they head to the back. Going up wide is Follow Suit, and they were followed by Hot Saga, who's got a nice drop on them. Third, then came the Arabian, one off the fence. And then on the inside of it was Bocce, followed by Astoria, and then came Crimson Halo. Hard Earned is on the outside of last year's Cup winner. We Just Love It as they work into the back straight. Then came Arms a Race, followed by Vassal. Down on the inside is Estic Raj, and Mashani Vader is on its outside. They work along the back in the Cup with 1,200 to go. And it's out in front here, and going nicely too at the moment is looks like a Follow Suit, a length and a half in front. In second placing, travelling up there would have been Cyclone Path. Then came Astoria, followed by Hot Saga. The Haravian about to make a move, and onto its back goes Crimson Halo, and Hard Earned is next, and Bocce's in the middle. They were followed back behind them then by We Just Love It. Followed next in the field as they go toward the rear of the field then was Vassal, and back there is Estic Raj, and Mashani Vader is on the forward move. As they come toward the home corner, Follow Suit in front. In second placing now, trying to go with it, Cyclone Path as they come to the 400 metre mark into the straight. Follow Suit will lead them. Hot Saga's trying to go for the inside run. Astoria in the centre is running on. Cyclone Path is still there, and then came the Haravian starting to charge down the middle of the track. It's still Follow Suit in front. The Haravian is coming. Follow Suit. The Haravian moved up on the outside. This is going to be a win. Thompson and Headley and Massingham. The Haravian
Follow suit second and Astoria third. They were followed then by Bocce out wide of the track, a big run. Hot Saga and then Arms Race, Cyclone Path, Hard Earned. Back behind them then came Estic Raj. In the middle was Crimson Halo, and wider on the track was Vasal, We Just Love It, and Mashani Vadra, one of the last ones over the line. The Harrovian, he's unbeaten at Cairns. Robert Thompson, another cup. And what a run by Follow Suit second, and I think Astoria will get third. 6, 7 and 4. And what a Cairns Cup. And what a horse. Oh, there'll be tears on the stage at the presentations. This is a tremendous story. What a ride, Robert Thompson. And the Harrovian has won the Townsville Cup. Never been beaten at Cairns, and now won the Red Beret Hotel Cairns Cup. Number 6, the Harrovian, Robert Thompson. Number 7, Follow Suit, real game run. And number 4, Astoria third. Numbers in the cup. 6, 7, 4, see you Millicent. 11, a big run by Hot Saga, and 12, Bocce. 6, 7, 4, 11. 2 3/4 lengths ahead between second and third. 2:12.54 was the time. 2:12.54. What a story for Steve Massingham. What a story for Tom Headley. And another Cairns Cup for Robert Thompson. We'll be down in the mounting yard for presentations on an historic Red Beret Hotel Cairns Cup. The favourite and one of the punters' favourites here has got home. Number 6, the Harrovian, winning the cup. Tommy Headley. I'll hand over to Janine Headley to make the presentation on behalf of the Red Beret Hotel for the 2019 Cairns Cup to the winning owner, Tommy Headley.
Thanks, Bluey, and congratulations, my love. On behalf of the Red Beret, I'd like to say well done. Sponsoring the Cairns Cup by the Red Beret is something that Tom has always wanted to do, and for the last few years we've taken it on, and I know it means a lot to him, and it's a very special race for him, and to win it here today has just been so exciting. We've had a couple of wins today, but it's always been that we've got to get through to this last one and win the last one. So from my heart, I'm really, really happy for him. So well done, and thank you to the trainers, the Massingham camp. They have just been fantastic, and thank you to our jockey, Robert Thompson. It's just been an amazing day. So Tom, congratulations, the Cairns Cup.
Thank you, Janine, and thanks all your race goers for coming along, supporting this great meeting we have here. Thank you very much for coming along. Yeah, it's fantastic to own a good horse, I got to tell you. They don't come every often. They're a long way between good horses and ordinary horses, so it's just amazing feeling to have a beautiful horse and be competitive in these type of races. I'd like to thank Boogie, Stephen and Warren, Tina and the team and all the stable hands that get down there and just talk the talk and do the work and really have a good time. They enjoy the race and they're beautiful people. Yeah, and also I'd like to thank the work riders that work for them. You pay them a couple of dollars, which don't mean much, but they come here and they race well. But thank you, work riders. Really good effort what you do for the race and to keep it going while the good boys come up and jump on top and get all the glory and get all the money. But that's racing, and so thanks Massingham team and the boys from down the back. I'd like to thank Robert. He's a gentleman. He's the best we know. Thanks Robert, and thanks for sticking. So thank you very much. It's sort of beautiful to have a long relationship with Robert, going back years and years. So
thanks a heap, Robert, and you're a gentleman and you're a beautiful rider, and it's great to be associated with you and have your name on my wall at the pub as a a winner of my horses. And also, on behalf of the Jockey Club, Cairns Jockey Club, I'd like to thank all these tireless sort of honorary workers that come here during the last 2 weeks and put hours in to make the place look beautiful and successful. And Millicent, the lovely lady that sort of come on board on her own goodwill to sort of support the club and help us promote the club from down south. So she's put her own hand in her pocket and done that. Thank you very much, Millicent. It's a beautiful job, and you're a beautiful lady too. So you've got a good future. No matter what you do, you're a beautiful lady, right? So thank you very much for coming on board. Also, Johnny Cameron, Shani, Alistair and Comey, beautiful people. They sort of work hard and try and make these things happen. And thank the stars. We got through the 2 weeks really good, incident free, rain free. So thanks to everyone for looking after us, for getting through, and thanks John and Shani and the team behind the team, and also our fashion people. They come in and do the work, set up the tents, and Shani, help Cindy, Natalie, Gayleen, and Tim. Yeah, and Tim. So thank you, people. Thank you, people. It's a bit hard to remember everything, but I'm trying hard. I'm a bit excited, but thank you very much, and thank you, Blue. You've done a good job calling the races, and like always, you're a gentleman. So thanks, everyone, and thanks again for supporting the Cairns Jockey Club. Thanks, Massey and Am team, for wearing the orange. That's why we've been so lucky, and so everything they've touched lately has turned orange, so it's really good. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Tom, and congratulations on the Cup. We might get Stevie Massingham up here because this is a story that Steve was rang up when the horse was coming up here, and they said it's got travel sickness and doesn't look like it's going to make it. Steve, you called Tom, you both put your heads together, you put the money in the pocket, and you said, well, save him, see what we can do. Well, what a horse. He's unbeaten at this track, and he just won that Cup. Like, he could go around again and win it again.
Yeah, he's a nice horse, Blue. I can't take any credit for saving him. It was only Tom, I think, because I told the lady that when he needed the plasma, I don't think he'll be getting it, and the lady diverted from me and rang Tom, so thank Christ for Tom. Otherwise, we mightn't be here, this horse. But, Tom's patient, give him a good spell, done everything we could to get him right, and then to get him here and even to get him to win a race, and then to come and win the Cup, just unbelievable.
Well, I'll tell you what, the way he won the Cup here, the Amateur Cup, the Triple Crown, the Townsville Cup, the Cairns Cup and the Amateur Cup mightn't be far away because he's won well, he's won with a leg in the air, and he couldn't blow a candle out when he finished.
It'll be a long month, I think, Bluey.
Well, terrific, Steve, well done. And for you as a trainer, your second Cairns Cup, because you had Magnum 44 win a few years ago. You wouldn't believe it, Robert Thompson was on that day as well.
Well, that's how it is, Blue. If you want to win the good races, you got to go at the best. You start at the top and work your way down, and you don't get any better than Robbie.
No.
Like, this is his 6th Cairns Cup, and that's why he's the best rider.
Yeah, true. Well done. Put it over to Robbie for a second. We'll get a comment from Rob. Robbie, you're no stranger to the Cairns Cup, and you're no stranger to the winning dais here. You've been here many times before. You're in the orange colours of Tommy Headley here. Tommy's been trying to get you on a winner for a long time, and he certainly collared you. And you've won both the Townsville Cup and the Cairns Cup on this horse. You must have a good affiliation with it.
Yes, Bluey, thank you. Well, actually, I just beat Tom last year in it, and he got me in the headlock, and he said, "You're going to ride my horse next year." So, but President Tom, all members of the committee, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank the owners very much. Tom, Janine, Wazza, all the owners very much for letting me ride the horse again today. As you said, Bluey, we won the Townsville Cup the other day. Now we've won the Cairns Cup. We may have one more to go yet, mate. But I'd like to thank them very much, and of course Boogie. He's done a marvellous job with him, and had him spot on again for me today. And as I said to Tom, I think you could have won on him today. All I had to do was sit on him and steer him, so he was very impressive. So hope everybody's had a wonderful day. I have, and hope to see you back here in another month's time. Thank you.
Terrific. Thank you, Robert. And on behalf of the Cairns Jockey Club, I don't know if you want to wrap up the day of the President, but I'm sure on behalf of the committee and the President and everyone at the Cairns Jockey Club, we'd like to thank you for supporting the two-day Red Beret Cairns Cup Carnival. Thank you for coming here. We appreciate it. It's been a great crowd. It's been a terrific ambience and atmosphere. I know they've come from everywhere, Victoria, New South Wales and all the southern Queenslands to be here. We thank you for the effort. We hope you come back again. We've got some big races again coming up, of course, with the amateurs. And next year, of course, the Cairns Cup Carnival once again. But we'd like you all have a safe journey home, and thank you for coming. And that wraps up the two-day Cairns Cup Red Beret Hotel Cairns Cup Carnival. Thank you all for coming, and have a good celebration. Be a fair bit of a drink coming out of that. Look out, Chewy.